Hi everybody, welcome to Race Boss. Toby, so I've got some questions from one of the guys that I noticed that you've been training. These ones are specific to the bike, so how about we go through these and you can answer some of them, because actually I want to know as well. So firstly, what equipment, when it comes to the bike, do you need for training?
Two good legs. That's probably a good start. But you know, you want a bike. A bike's going to be the main thing you're going to get through. You've got your cycle shoes and a helmet. And then you want your repair kit as well, which will consist of a bike pump, a spare tube, some tyre levers, and then if you are one of those lazy people that are out there, you can buy CO2 canisters.
Well, that's me.
Which blows it up straight away, so you don't have to use a bike pump.
Oh, well, that covers my second question then. What do we need in a bike kit? So we've got that covered. Now, this is a question which is, I guess, plagues a lot of triathletes. Do you need a time trial bike to do well in a triathlon?
Well, the answer to that is no. You don't need one, especially for a beginner. You want to start off on a road bike. They're a lot more comfortable to ride, and also teaches you the skills of getting in and around corners and using gears and utilising it that way. As you move up the ranks and you want to become more competitive, then a time trial bike will probably be more beneficial, and to be able to go to that next level that they want to go to. But it also comes back to depending on what course you're doing. If it's a hilly course, if it's a flat course, if it's technical, well then all those elements are going to come into play. So you need to probably choose what bike's going to work better for you over a longer period of time, and then go that way. But basically, if you are a first timer and you're getting out there, to start on a road bike is probably going to be more beneficial, because it is a lot more comfortable and a lot more not unforgiving. As a time trial bike, you have to be down in that TT position all the time.
I guess also one of the things that I've always thought about is that when I do triathlons, I'm not racing at that podium level or a top 10 level, but for me, it's more about getting out there, enjoying the experience, but also, I guess I'm racing myself. And so, so the maybe 2 minutes faster that I get on the bike from spending another $5,000 on a TT bike, it's an expensive way to get faster, isn't it?
It is, but it also comes back to doing proper training, which is more beneficial than going out and buying a TT bike. You still got to do the hard work. If you don't do the hard work, you're not going to get that result anyway. And then you also got to look at your body type, and also that as well. So flexibility comes into a massive point. So you can get very aggressive with the bike position, which we see with a lot of professionals. But you've got to remember too that this is their job. They stretch on a regular basis and that kind of stuff. Where a lot of the people we see come into it from a corporate point of view is a receptionist or a worker that works in an office all day long, and sitting down and that kind of stuff. Becomes very tight. So you need to play around with what's going to suit you for both of those situations.
Well, I guess then, Toby, that leads me on to sort of Sammy's last question, which is how important is a bike setup, and why do you have a bike setup? You always hear people talking about I've got a great bike setup, or this guy's great at bike setups, or you read lots of articles, but why?
Comfort. That's the main thing.
Okay.
You want to be comfortable, especially if you're doing an Ironman. You get out there for at least 6, 7, maybe even 8 hours on a bike. You don't want to be sitting on there and squirming around on the seat and going, oh, this is so uncomfortable and that kind of stuff. And you're going to hate it. So you need to go out there and enjoy it. So having a good bike setup makes it a lot easier to sit there in the position that you want to sit in for an Ironman at 70.3, or even if it's just a sprint distance, and going through that way. So the number one thing is, bike setups are really good. A lot of the bike shops, good bike shops, will do a bike setup when they sell you a bike and that kind of stuff. So, look into it. Don't just go to a bike shop and just buy a bike and walk out of there. They should be setting you up on that bike as well. And also see who's in the bike shops and see if they are ex-athletes or they're ex-coaches, or they are coaching and that kind of stuff, because they'll be able to give you some information as well, opposed to a bike shop that just sells bikes and sells them at a cheap rate.
Excellent. Well, there you go. Some great tips from Coach Toby with Race Boss. Thanks.